Let me tell you something that nobody wants to hear, but everyone needs to understand. The people you trusted, they left you. Yeah, I said it. They walked away when you needed them most, when the money dried up, when the opportunities disappeared, when you were at your absolute lowest point. They vanished like smoke in the wind. And you know what? That hurt. That pain was real. You felt it deep in your chest. You questioned everything, your judgment, your worth, your future. But here's what I need you to understand right now, in this very moment. Their departure was not your failure. It was their revelation. They didn't leave because you weren't enough. They left because they weren't enough. They couldn't handle the journey. They only wanted the destination.
You see, most people don't understand what loyalty really means. They think loyalty is standing next to someone when the sun is shining, when the champagne is flowing, when the cameras are flashing. That's not loyalty. That's tourism. Real loyalty shows up when the lights go out, when the bank account hits zero, when the world says you're finished. And the people who left you, they were never loyal. They were just present. There's a massive difference. They were there for the benefits, not for you. They loved what you could do for them, not who you were. They celebrated your wins because it made them look good. But the moment you stumbled, the moment you fell, the moment you needed a hand to pull you back up, silence. Empty chairs where they used to sit. Unanswered calls. Excuses wrapped in fake concern. And you know what's crazy? You probably made excuses for them. They're busy. They have their own problems. Maybe I'm asking too much. Stop right there. You weren't asking too much. You were asking the wrong people.
Now I know what some of you are thinking. This motivational speaker is telling me not to cry, to be tough, to act like nothing happened. No. You're not trying to wear a crown and sit on a throne looking pretty while the world bows down. You're trying to build an empire. And empire builders, they don't have time to wear crowns. They're too busy laying bricks. They're too busy learning, growing, fighting, surviving. So if you need to feel that pain, feel it. If you need to acknowledge that betrayal, acknowledge it. Don't pretend it didn't happen. But here's the key. Don't set up camp there. Visit that pain, learn from it, understand it, then leave. Because every single person who walked away from you did you the greatest favor of your entire life. They removed themselves from your future. They cleared the path. They showed you exactly who deserves to be in your circle when you rise again. And you will rise again. Rock bottom isn't a permanent address. It's a launch pad.
Right now, you're down. Maybe you're broke. Maybe you're alone. Maybe you're sitting in a room wondering how everything fell apart so fast. But inside you, there's something building. Can you feel it? It's not anger, though anger can be useful fuel when directed properly. It's not bitterness. That poison only kills the person carrying it. It's determination. It's that voice saying, "Watch me. Just watch what I do next." See, the people who left you when you were struggling, they made a critical miscalculation. They thought your current situation was your final destination. They looked at where you were and decided that's where you'd stay. They couldn't see what you see. They couldn't feel what you feel. They don't have your hunger, your drive, your unbreakable spirit. So while they're out there living their comfortable, mediocre lives, you're about to enter your warrior phase. No more people-pleasing, no more seeking approval, no more explaining yourself to people who don't deserve an explanation. You're going to wake up every single day with one mission: become so undeniably successful that your name becomes synonymous with comeback. Every morning you open your eyes is another opportunity to prove them wrong. Every small win is another brick in your empire. Every lesson learned from this pain is armor for the battles ahead.
Here's the truth that cuts deep. When you make your first million, and yes, I said when, not if, some of those same people who abandoned you will suddenly reappear. They'll slide into your DMs with, "Hey stranger, long time no talk." They'll show up at your events with, "I always knew you'd make it." They'll tell everyone, "Ah yeah, we go way back." And here's what I need you to understand. Their tears, their regret, their excuses, none of it matters. Not because you're bitter, not because you're holding grudges, but because you've evolved beyond needing their validation. See, when they left, they thought they were abandoning you, but really, they were disqualifying themselves from your future. The millionaire version of you, the successful, thriving, unstoppable version, doesn't have space for fair weather friends. That version of you is surrounded by people who believed in you at your worst, who invested in your potential, who stayed when staying was hard. Those people who left, they don't get to celebrate at the finish line when they quit during the race. Let them cry. Let them regret. Let them watch from the sidelines. Your job isn't to rub your success in their faces. Your job isn't to seek revenge. Your job is to become so focused on your goals that their absence becomes irrelevant and their return becomes unnecessary.
So how do you actually do this? How do you move forward when everything in you wants to look back? First, change your narrative. Stop saying they left me. Start saying they revealed themselves. Stop saying I'm alone. Start saying I'm focused. Stop saying I lost everything. Start saying I'm starting with clarity. Second, invest in yourself relentlessly. Every dollar you earn, put it back into becoming better. Every hour you have, spend it building skills. Every connection you make it meaningful. Your betrayers invested in your downfall by leaving. You invest in your comeback by growing. Third, document your journey. Not for them, for you, and for the person 5 years from now who needs to hear your story. Write down where you are right now, how you feel, what you're going to do about it. Because when you make it, and you will, you'll look back at this moment and realize this was where the real you was born. Fourth, build your new circle strategically. Quality over quantity. 5 real ones over 500 fake ones. Find people who are also on their journey, who also got knocked down, who also refuse to stay down. Build with people who have scars, not just smiles. Those are your real tribe.
Look, I'm going to be real with you. This journey you're on, it's not going to be easy. There are going to be days when you question if it's worth it, days when you're exhausted, days when that pain of betrayal tries to creep back in. But here's what I know about you. You're still here. You're still watching. You're still fighting. That means you're not done. That means the story isn't over. That means the comeback is already in motion. Those people who walked away, they're already writing their regret story. They're already watching from a distance, wondering if they made a mistake. But you're writing something different. You're writing the greatest comeback story of your life. Every chapter forward is proof that their departure was the best thing that ever happened to you. Because you didn't need people who leave, you needed people who stay. And sometimes the universe has to remove the wrong people to make room for the right ones. So stand up, dust yourself off, look in the mirror, and make yourself a promise. I will not waste this pain. I will not shrink because they left. I will not dim my light because they couldn't handle my darkness. I will rise. I will build. I will become everything they said I couldn't be. Act like the warrior you are. Move forward with intention. Build with purpose. Win with integrity. And when they come back, because they will, don't be angry. Don't be bitter. Don't be smug. Just be busy. Too busy building your empire to worry about people who quit on yours. Your comeback starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The people who left you when you were struggling will one day stand in the crowd watching you succeed, wishing they had stayed.
But by then, you'll be too focused on those who never left to even notice they returned. Now go build something they can't ignore.